Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Great Gibraltar Draft with Hound Dogs. Today it's a bit of a tough one. We've got Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. We need a win, otherwise we are out of all competitions. It's not gone brilliantly well. Now, before we get into it and I'll show you some of the details, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more content like this. But let's just jump straight into it now. Yeah, like I say, it's a case that we've kind of been limited in how well we've done in the Champions League. It is definitely the fact that we've had no goalkeeper to play in it. Probably hasn't helped. So we obviously got that initial 4-0 loss to Newcastle, which wasn't great. We went on a great, in the league we've been fantastic. Winning 6-1s, 2-0, 7-1s. We've beaten recently in the Pepe Reyes and Intermediate League Cup Lincoln and Man 62, 9-0 and 5-0. So league's absolutely fine and flying. It's Europe that we're struggling. So we did manage to get a draw against Borussia Mönchengladbach in the first leg, or first home game. 3-3 in that one. It was Dominic Ballard, Gabriel Mahoney and Florentino Naranjo getting the goals for us there. We only just ended up drawing that game, as in Ronaldo Luiz for Mönchengladbach managed to nick a goal right at the end to level things. But otherwise, it was a 5-0 loss to Napoli in the first game against them, and then a 5-2 loss to them away. It's one of those. We just didn't get enough from it. And that has led us to be sitting rock bottom of the Champions League table, group table. 1 point. Mönchengladbach's on 5. We have to get a win today to have any chance of being able to get into the Europa League. We're already out of the Champions League. So, I thought we'd come back here today. We might have to just jump to the end of the season if nothing happens from it. So, we are second currently in the league. We will go top if we get the game in hand win. Monskalp doing pretty well this season. We have lost one game, and that was against Monskalp. So, that's the only kind of thing that's worried us a little bit, I'd say. We have made a couple of transfers, though. Some to note, of course. Jan Polski has come in now. He was one that we signed a little while ago now, but he's only just joined the club as he's turned 18. From Ukraine, from Zoria. Yeah, looks decent enough. Certainly a player that will develop, and hopefully he can become something decent. Otherwise, it will just be hopefully enough to be able to sell him on for a bit of money. That's for sure. Then we've also signed another one that we haven't done before, Nico Perotet. Another striker / winger, inside forward sort of player. I think he's got some decent attributes in there. 18 years old, Swiss. I think he could be all right. Could do a job for us out on the wide. I think that's kind of areas we needed some more support, and him being young can hopefully develop quite nicely. We have let one player go. Dave Farrell, one of our youth players, has gone to Europa Point, who are rock bottom of the table, for 12,000, rising to 24,000. He's a winger. He doesn't look too bad. He's probably one of the better ones. But I thought, hey, if he can get some game time at another club, sure, why not? And it's a little bit of money. Not that we necessarily need it, but there you go. There is something I forgot to mention last time. Now, we currently play at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. We will be moving stadiums. It has been announced that we will be moving on to a new stadium, which is being built in progress. I don't want to give you the name just yet because we'll see that one. But it started at the beginning of this year, or a few months ago now, and it will be completed in 2033. So a couple of years' time. So we'll see how that goes. I can't remember how big it is or any of those details. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what it will look like. But at the moment, that's kind of it for us, really. But today, like I say, we've got Mönchengladbach. We need to get a win. We've still got no goalkeeper to be able to put in goal. That's kind of how we are, really. That's just how it is, I guess. I think what we will look to do is put Pelez at left back, Sacramento at centre half with Mbayamba, Dagger Ang on right back. Dane Murray will go in goal. He's going to do a job for us in there. He's 6'5", so he's got the stature of a goalkeeper at least. Misui and Vlasic will be playing centre midfield. Saranic, João Alves and Ballard just behind Naranjo. ready to go. Romero's a little bit injured, so he hasn't been able to play as much this season. But to be fair, Saranic and Narandra have stepped up quite nicely to kind of fill in the role of the goal scorer. So we got goals coming in all over the place. So with that, let's jump into the game. Let's see what we can do today. Like I say, it's not got a lot of chance, I'll be honest. We've got to get a win. We haven't got a goalkeeper. I think next season will be completely different. But yeah, it looks like we'll be playing Chibozo, one of our former players. Is that right? Is that Chibozo, our Chibozo? Let's see. Yeah, looks like Angel Josu Chibozo has actually joined Mönchengladbach. So it'd be interesting. He's playing a former club of his in us, so we'll see how that goes. I didn't notice him in the first leg. Maybe he didn't play, or the first game of the group. But yeah, we shall see how it goes. I'm not overly confident, but if we can get anything from it, that would be a positive. The season's kind of a write-off because I decided to not register a goalkeeper and sold all our keepers, so we didn't have anyone because that was clever of me. But you know, it happens. I don't think I've ever known a team to not register a goalkeeper, but there you go. Naranjo's been played through though here. It's defended pretty well by Pipetti as it is cleared, and now Chibozo does look to bring them forward. Gomez into Chibozo again, who's looking to take on his man. We've defended quite well here to slow him down, but they will look to come back inside. Benavides out wide to the left back Ribeiro, who's coming down on the overlap. Finds Chibozo inside, right-footed cross to the back post. And maybe that's where the goalkeeper issues have kind of raised its head. Maybe Dane Murray's not quite able to keep that one out as the header comes in, and it's quite straight at him. To be honest, it's not a great header. It's kind of okay. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him in the slightest. I mean, we've not got a goalkeeper, and we're doing all right otherwise. Going forward, possession-wise, isn't too bad. We're creating chances and we're having shots, so that's nice to see. It's just, yeah, the opportunities they do get probably going to go in their favour as they're coming forward once again. There's a massive space over here as Ebenhoff looks to get a ball across. I mean, they've missed that one. That was a sitter. That was one that they probably should have taken advantage of and put away. They do move up to second, though, currently. But like I say, we're losing. And we don't need that at the moment. This will be the first time in a long time that we won't have got into Europe or the Europa League knockouts as Amori Vogt gets a header there from a corner and heads it in. But yeah, it's the first time in a long time that we haven't got into the Europa League at least. So, but again, I'd say it's probably down. I mean, it is a tough group. The media have said it's a tough group, but I'd definitely say it's probably down to the fact that we haven't got an actual goalkeeper in goal, which I still can't believe I didn't even think about being an issue. The fact that I just didn't register a goalkeeper. As we're reaching half time here, it's 2-0. Van Veen, can he get one in? No, not quite. He smashes it over the bar. And that should probably be the half, hopefully, if they don't get another effort on goal. Not a great first half. We've had better days, let's say that. Alessandro Constantini, though, will bring him on for Saranic on that right-hand side. And then we could probably look at maybe bringing on the likes of Salafu up top. Just resting players. There's no point in them playing, really. We can focus on the league then and the other two cups. Make sure we keep our treble that we've won the last couple of years. Especially with Monskalp deciding that they want to give us a bit of competition in the league this year. So we can focus on that. But we're not out of this yet. You can easily score 3 goals in one half as a long-range effort by Mönchengladbach goes flying over the bar. 10 minutes into the second half, not much has changed, but we're still creating opportunities. We still probably should have had a goal with the XG that we've got shown here. But it is all Borussia Mönchengladbach highlights. And apparently Amori Vox scored there. It didn't look like the whole ball crossed the line. I thought that was a little bit sus. To be honest, it was he got up well and got the header, but it looked like it was the whole ball wasn't over the line, or majority of the ball. Oh no, yeah, it was. I thought it had hit the post and bounced on the line, but no, fair play. It did cross the line. They're even showing goal line technology because I questioned it. You know, they seem to know, don't they? But yeah, so we've got one more sub to make. I think we will look to probably make that now, actually, just to rotate the boys a little bit. So Adogo, let's bring him on because we've got 3 centre halves on the bench because that's going to make a difference, isn't it? Christ. Yeah, Sourdough, Abubakar Sourdough can come in at attacking midfield and sit just behind Salafu. See if he can make anything happen in the final kind of 15 minutes of the game as the ball gets launched over the top. Murray does well to come out to get that one as he reads the game quite well. I mean, our XG is still pretty good. I think it's as much that we haven't been able to finish our dinner as not been able to... Oh, he's hit the post. I was thinking, there we go. I've just spoke it into existence, but not quite. As it stays at 3-0. Considering things, I'd say we've done pretty well, all things considered. I mean, 1.67, we've got a better XG. We've had pretty much the same shots on target. They've just been able to finish their dinner, and we haven't. That's kind of the summing up of the... probably sums us up completely in Europe. We create the chances, we just can't finish them for whatever reason when we do. But there you go. That is that then. So, I mean, our boys have also finished bottom of the under-19s Champions League, so not ideal for us this season. But there you go. We're not going to be able to go through into Europe or anything else now. That is it for us in European competition this year. But we still got the quarter-final of both the Pepe Reyes and Gibraltar Intermediate League Cup, which we can get through to the final still. And the Gibraltar League, National League, still got lots of room to win that as well. So we're not out of competitions, but we're out of the exciting ones. But with that, we will leave it there today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and of course, I will catch you in the next one.